Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if we find a way to win. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff to lift the lid on this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Working that wide receiver screen. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Off play action on first down. Got his man quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off the defender. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Illini! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Missouri's offense will take the field for the first time. And coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was
wasting no time taking a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Terry. Snowed under by the defense. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. He's in open space downfield. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. He's got enough for the 1st. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Manning. Breaks into the open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The inside handoff. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
Yeah, and it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, and had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier and taking that next step this year too to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. Quick step and go. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Manning. And they're able to make the tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Manning. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. They kick it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Just a little off. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll send out the kicker here. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in, it's Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Makes the grab. It's Manning. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The hand to the running back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a genuinely fun first half to break down, led by, I can't believe I'm saying this, that special teams unit. It's one of the most well-coached groups we've seen this season. They stay in their lanes, literally and figuratively, and right now they are complementing the offense and defense perfectly. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This is a designed run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out fast. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll give it to him again. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes a man miss. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Shoots his way for more. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Buys a little time, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. Running to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dixon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20, the 10. Touchdown Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Fighting Illini with a second down play here to open the final period. There he goes! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Off the play fake. Under fire! Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Manning. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Altmaier. Right down the middle. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They'll move the tight end. He'll try to pop the draw. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. That'll pull them back to within 6. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all this stuff.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback on the keeper. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.